Welcome, Solara here. I just posted a longer message. I wanted to come on here and do a very quick message. And it's kind of a continuation on a download I was receiving yesterday. I forget what the title of the reading was. It was the one that had to do with, my gosh. The name eludes me. 2121 on my clock, though. Let me see if I can find the name of it, because that is a longer reading. It was a lot of hands were stirring the pot, okay? That one was posted yesterday. There was this energy that was coming through. I believe it was that reading. There was an energy that was coming through yesterday. Ooh, can we take a moment to acknowledge, can I take a moment to acknowledge the 2121 on the clock, which is very interesting. That is Magician and High Priestess energy, but it's also the energy of the World card, the end of a cycle, and then of course we have the 3-3 energy, which is like mastery of a certain level. I wanted to talk to you guys, so I wanted to go into the deck a little bit to pull some cards on this energy that I was looking at. It came out yesterday, and then a download started to come in a little bit concerning that following my recording the video. And it was about that 8 of Wands energy and what it means for many of you as divine beings. So for many of us, there's been this energy in our lives of constantly coming up against, it's almost like being in a video game, and the video game was rigged so you never get to the next level, right? And the 8 of Wands was coming out yesterday very strongly in the beginning of that reading. And my guides started to speak to me a little bit more about that energy. For those of you who are interested from an astrological perspective, the 8 of Wands in the tarot is the 0 to 10 degree mark of Sagittarius. So for some of you, maybe that's the message for your chart. Check out what area Sagittarius rules, what house Sagittarius rules in your chart. Traditionally speaking, Sagittarius is aligned with the 9th house energy because it's all about travel and expansion. And that Sagittarian glyph is that of the archer. I've always been very drawn to this Sagittarian energy of the archer, where in order to be launched forward, there must be resistance in order to launch one forward. So you have the bow and the arrow. In order for the arrow to go far, it must have the resistance of being pulled back in the bow, right? This is the energy that many of you have been in. You've been in this energy for the longest time of being pulled back into the bow and thinking you're ready to launch forward. Then you're pulled back a little bit more, pulled back a little bit more, pulled back a little bit more, pulled back a little bit more. And a lot of the time, the reason why you kept on being pulled back was because there was fuckery happening, right? But it doesn't matter, because as I said yesterday, what people send, or energies that are sent to destroy you, the divine uses to refine you, right? It's like there's this point where that resistance, no matter how much somebody or something tries to pull it back, it can't go back any farther. Either the bow's going to break and the arrow's going to be let loose, or it's just going to go anyway. And so there was this energy that was coming up yesterday with this 8 of Wands, that many of you will be jumping timelines at a rapid speed. You will be jumping through hoops and obstacles that your whole life you thought were insurmountable, and it's going to happen very quickly. We are in a year of accelerated ascension and accelerated descension. We are in the year of the Chariot and the Tower, okay? So for many of you, whatever it is that you've lost in these cycles of having been pulled all the way back and keep on being pulled to the point of trying to cause you to fall apart, it's no more. When that resistance breaks, or when that arrow is launched, you're going to go forward like, you're going to jump timelines very quickly. You're going to ascend very fast. And part of the reason for that is because there have been times where you were supposed to launch forward, and that has been delayed, that has been stopped, that has been fucked with. And now the accumulation of that energy is such that it has to go forward. It can't go back anymore. You can't, some of you cannot be pulled back any farther without breaking the bow, or without just spontaneously being let loose at this point. This is where we are. This is where we are. So I wanted to go into the tarot deck. Just wanted to pull a little tarot and see if I get any more messages, because I felt like it's a separate message in and of itself for many of you, especially those of you who you know, may be feeling like you've reached the end of your rope. Know that this is, whenever you feel like that, whenever you feel the darkest or like you're in a corner, it's always to break you through divinely. You know, even on those days where you have a really bad day and you fall back into an old energy, the regression is part of the progression. We see that even developmentally with babies and toddlers. You know, sometimes, like, especially if you're a mom or you've worked with like early childhood development, then you know there are times where when a toddler is potty training, they can be potty trained and be doing really well. Then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, they just start wetting themselves again. They just start wetting, and then all of a sudden they're good again. It's like there's something to do with like utilizing what you think is regression to push you forward right now, because the more you are able to alchemize these energies that are meant to keep you stuck, the more powerful you will be when you're launched. And the more you alchemize the resistance coming your way, the more you are causing that energy of the bow breaking. We've got the Page of Cups. And at the bottom of the deck, we have the Page of Wands. So this is two page energies. So for one thing, pages are about messages. Pages are also about children, but pages are also about the reclaiming of a cycle. So ace energy is the brand new beginning of a cycle. A page is either like reaching a brand new level, having learned the lessons of the cycle for the ace to the 10, or it's like revisiting a cycle where you've already learned the lessons in the past, right? That's what the page energy is. And with the Page of Cups, this is all about your emotions. But the Page of Wands is all about like spirituality. It's about fire. It's about passion. It's about motivation. It's about the start of all. There's a fire, there's an ember, there's a flame in you that's already been launched. It's already been launched. And many of you are in like 9 and 10 of Wands energy, and you're coming to the end. And it's like with the fire and the water here, it's almost like your guides are asking you not to let that ember go out. Don't let it go out. Don't let it go out by the energies that are raging within, or the shitstorm that might be happening without. Don't let that ember go out, because that ember is being ready to be lit. It's being ready to be lit, and once it is, it's going to take you farther. Don't be fooled. I'm very drawn to this fish in a cup energy of the Page of Cups, and that can be that energy of being like duped, having someone play with your emotions, you know. Don't allow things to take you to places emotionally that you've already graduated from. You've already graduated from a lot of these energies. 7 of Pentacles. You will reap this harvest. Many of you have put in the work in the past, and it felt like you were sowing and you weren't reaping, because you were sowing and then you had like these little energies scurrying in and stealing your harvest. That's not happening anymore. That's not happening anymore. The 8 of Cups is here. This is a walking away, but what I've been getting with the 8 of Cups in the past like day or so is the 8 of Cups can literally be walking away, but the 8 of Cups is also a walking towards. Okay, so many of you are walking towards your Ace of Cups, your cup of healing, an inner union, your 2 of Cups. You know, your love with another. Many of you, that this is what is coming your way now. So you're being asked to hold on. You're being asked to hold on. Tend to your garden, grow your own value. It's okay to do that. Queen of Pentacles just made herself known. She's at the top of the deck. Oh, 10 of Cups. Look at that. Didn't I just say that? Because the 8 of Cups, when you move towards the 2 of Cups, it's your 10 of Cups. And the Page of Cups is what came out. There's something about you moving forward and reaping the harvest by tuning into this energy of being emotionally fulfilled, by using your emotions in a way that helped to launch you forward, by tuning into the beauty of all that is happening around you, irregardless the beauty of all that it is that you are, all it is that you've accomplished in spite of everything that may have been thrown at you. It's time to tune in to the beauty of who you are, your strength, your glory, your power. Because if you're still standing after all of these, like a lot of these attacks, you've got to know how fucking amazing you are. And it's like your guides are asking you to tune into that. And that is actually what, again, that's that energy that is helping you to emotionally tune into a vibration that's going to break the bow. It's going to break the bow, and your harvest is going to come. The Page of Pentacles, a harvest that has been due to you. Many of you have reached the 10 of Pentacles many a time, but you never got your Pentacles. It's time for you to get your Pentacles. It's time for you to get your Pentacles. Judgment wanted to be shown. Queen of Pentacles at the bottom. 7 of Cups. Yes. You always have an option. You always have an option. It may seem like you don't, right? 10 of Cups and 7 of Cups, which again adds up to the 8 of Cups. But what I'm saying is that in order to get to the 10 of Cups from the 7 of Cups, you have to have the 3 of Cups to get to the 10 of Cups from the 7 of Cups, right? So for some of you, you have people who either are in your circle already, or you have people who are coming that are divinely aligned with the truth and the frequency of your heart vibration. And as such, or your heart song, and as such, they're going to help you get to the 10 of Cups too. But also, it's like with those relationships are coming options, are coming more options. But what I was saying to you before is like 21:33 on my clock, 333. We always have an option, even when we feel like we don't, right? We can allow ourselves to be taken down by these energies and by these attacks. And don't get me wrong, we all have our moments, and we are certainly allowed our moments to grieve, to be angry, to feel everything that we need to feel to process and move on. But the point is not to get stuck, and to remember that you are the alchemist. The reason why you're being thrown these things is not because it's fair, it's not because it's right, but can you alchemize it? Can you rise in your power? Can you access the very thing that they're trying to keep you from? Fuck yes. Fuck yes. Queen of Pentacles. Queen of Pentacles energy. It's like, put yourself more right now in an energy of being ready to receive. Being ready to receive your harvest. Because when it comes, like, I just keep on being shown like that, this energy of like very quick, very accelerated jumping of timelines. And if you're feeling that too, if this message is speaking to you, if it's confirming and affirming what it is that your guides have been showing you and what it is you've been intuitively picking up, then lean into that energy and allow it to come to you. Don't push it away with your doubt or your fear or your anxiety or your guilt. Open yourself up to receive it and know that you're worthy of it. You worked for all of this. You worked for all of this. You know, in more ways than just materially. In more ways than just materially. So that's what I have for you. I told you I wanted this message to be short and sweet. I hope it was helpful and insightful and encouraging. Thank you for your likes. Thank you for your subscribes. Thank you to those of you who are returning. Thank you to the newer subscribers. I appreciate you guys. I appreciate your support. I appreciate your donations, your comments, every and any way that you help me to grow and shine. Because I'm here to help you do the same. So I wish you guys a beautiful, it's nighttime here, so I wish you a beautiful evening or morning, afternoon, wherever you are in the world and whatever time this video finds you. Yeah, I'll see you soon. Until next time, be well.